Hi everyone, it's Dolly, it's Holly, whatever you want to say. Oh my god, I've had the best time ever at Hay Festival, and I got back last night, and I have vlogged quite a lot of it for you, so I'm gonna show you the vlog first, and then when we've had the little vlog, I'm then gonna come back and I'm gonna do you a little haul of all the different things that I got there. And I'm also going to do a little birthday haul as well, because it was my birthday the day before we left, and I did get some crafty stuff for my birthday as well, so I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about those presents that I got as well. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Hay Festival, it's one of the biggest literature festivals in the entire world. It is a global thing, so I found this out when we were there. It's the original, which we went to, is based in Hay-on-Wye in Wales, and it's actually expanded so much that there's one in Seville, there's one in Panama City, there's one in Mexico, there's one in Africa. Like, it's massive, it's a big global thing. So we went to the OG, and it was amazing. We had 4 days camping, glamping, whatever you want to call it there. I show all that in the vlog, and yeah, it was a fantastic time. So if you want to see the vlog, I'm going to play that now. If you don't, you can go to this time and you can skip ahead to the haul. That's totally fine, but I would suggest having a look, because even if you're not into books, it's a really fun time, and I show you lots of things, and you see even my face, which you never see. So with and without makeup, so whoa, I'm being really brave. So yeah, if you want to see that, then enjoy it, and if you don't, then go to the time that was just on the screen a second ago. Okay, I hope you enjoy the vlog. Hello, so welcome to the official vlog. So here we are, going up some beautiful Welsh countryside. Now, if you've never been to Wales, it is very, very beautiful, and it even has its own language. So all the signs that you see will have the English version and the Welsh version. And I feel like in a minute you're going to hear some beautiful traditional Welsh singing in the valley. I do believe that's coming up shortly. So yeah, feel free to listen in and hear that. There's Hay-on-Wye, we're nearly there at this point. The excitement was definitely building. But yeah, here, I think up here is where we're going to hear some beautiful singing.
Houses 11:15 cause drugs come cheap. We all stay skinny cause we just won't eat. And I hang out at the coolest bars with the VIP as the movie stars.
I hope you enjoyed that. This was the reception at the campsite when we eventually got here. It took about 4 hours, and there was free tea, coffee, hot chocolate, round the clock all the time, 24/7. You could go and sit in that little area. There was charging ports for your phones. These were the tents. We were very lucky with our location being right at the front, and we were glamping, so it meant that we got proper little bed on the floor and a yurt, and we had these lovely neighbours who were very loud. Did I what? What? I didn't see that. Jenny's picked me up a card for the journal. Maybe I'll take it. these last videos you've just seen were actually in the town of Hay-on-Wye. It was like a bank holiday festival they had going on down there, so that's where that band was and things like that. The town itself is absolutely gorgeous. If you are a fan of antiques or books, or charity shopping, secondhand, anything like that, my God, you would love it. It's a treasure trove. This was an antique centre that we went to that we spent a really long time in just taking everything in because it was just so gorgeous. And in the town there's 27 different bookshops, and you know, if you love reading, if you love books, especially us glue bookers, then there definitely would have been something for you to find there. My personal favourite, I think, was the cinema bookshop, which was absolutely huge. It was this one, actually. Good timing. It had a basement cellar with any sort of book you can possibly think of, which is what I'm in now. There was an upstairs, there was an attic. It was just absolutely massive. And the prices in here were really, really reasonable. The shops were just so quirky and interesting. So this is another one of the little quirky shops that we went to. And yeah, it was just lovely to look round, to be honest. This is us in the next day, and we're heading towards the festival now. So the festival was about I want to say about a 10-minute walk from the campsite. It said 2-minute walk on the website. I think that is very, very much pushing it. I do not think it was 2 minutes at all. It was fine. The weather wasn't great for us. A lot of the time it rained, so I had my bloody raincoat on, which I was fuming about because I got some really cool new clothes that I wanted to show off at the festival, but the weather was not on my side with that, unfortunately. So the yellow raincoat had to come out, and to be honest, my Crocs did really well bracing up with this. This is the entrance. It was very strange because all the festivals that I've been to, you know, are very tight on looking for drugs and looking for alcohol in bottles and all this kind of stuff. You can take your own booze in here. They didn't care. And they were just confiscating umbrellas, which was just hilarious. The whole thing is really undercover, so it's like an open marquee. So even if it's raining, it doesn't really make too much of a big difference because you're underground for most of it. Not underground, undercover for most of it. So as you can see here, like, there's some tents and stuff outside, and there is outside seating, but can you see? You're kind of underneath this thing anyway all the time. So this was the first talk that I went to. I actually went on to it by myself, and it was all about TikTok and the benefits of having a book talk. So, you know, people sharing the book reading experiences on TikTok and online, and it was really interesting. I'm really, really happy that I went, and I actually put my hand up in that talk and commented on how much it's helped my teaching, actually engaging students with reading. So that was really lovely, and I got a clap for that. There wasn't a lot of northern people, I will say there. I felt very, very Yorkshire. Everybody was very posh.
What do we have here? Hello. Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it. I feel like I'm not attached to my body. I can't move.
That?
I don't think it was my best version.
Oh my god.
It feels like I can't move as much in this. Woo! Oh,
my god. Do it again. Do it again. It was beautiful. I just got the ending. I actually can't breathe.
So this was outside one of the bookshops that I mentioned, the cinema bookshop, which was one of my favourites, and they had this big thing out with £1 books outside, which was just really cool. And then we walked up to Hay Castle, and this was the view from Hay Castle, and it was quite a small castle, and it's still very habitable. Is that the word? Habitable? Habitable. You know, it's like it's not ruins or anything, it's a proper castle. So it was lovely to go and have a look at that. And then this is the view from the bottom. So there is a little bit of ruins, but nothing too wild. The town itself was lovely. I've never been to a town before. This is going to sound really, really like I'm a city girl, but I mean I am. But I've never been to a town before where it's just full of independent shops. Like there was no supermarkets, there was no you know, Poundland, Home Bargains. There was not even a Greggs bakery. It was really, really, you know, big on keeping its independent shops, which was really lovely. I just don't know how easy it would be to live there full time without those conveniences, but I mean, look at the scenery. It was absolutely gorgeous. Hello folks, I hope you're enjoying the footage so far. I just thought I'd come on and do a little chat really to say how we're all getting on. So it is Wednesday morning. It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I finally had a shower, so I feel alright again, because I hadn't had a shower yet, because every time we went it just kind of was a bit there was either not the ones free or whatever. It was just a bit awkward. So yeah, I finally had a shower. Last night we went out for a really nice meal at a little pub which was in the town, and that was lovely. And I met Jack Edwards. I was like freaking out. It was really embarrassing. So like my friends hadn't heard of him, and if you don't know who Jack Edwards is, he is a YouTuber as well, and he's also a book talker. He's got podcasts, he's written a book. He's really cool, and I really, really enjoy his videos. He's got like 1.3 million subscribers, so he's quite big. And he was just sat behind us in the pub, and I was like, I'm going to be really cool about it. I'm going to just like nonchalantly walk over and ask him if he's alright. I didn't. I turned around and I was like, are you Jack Edwards? Oh my god, I love it. Like, it was really embarrassing. So kind of thinking now he thinks I'm some sort of like stalker psycho. Really hoping he doesn't. But yeah, I was uncool. But the only good thing is that earlier on in the day I went to a talk which was all about TikTok, and apparently he was in the audience, and I'd put my hand up and I'd ask, well, not really ask a question, but I'd said about how book talk, so like the world of TikTok and books, the world of books on TikTok had like helped me with my teaching of like lessons and engaging my students with books. And I just said like thank you really to the creators on the stage, and just said like it's been a fantastic help for me in my first couple of years teaching. And I got a clap for it, which was really weird. And yeah, so that was really nice. And what was the other thing? Yes, and then he said to me last night, he was like, oh, are you the teacher who got the clap at the talk? And I was like, yes, I am. That was really funny. So yeah, so that was good, and I was really starstruck like all night. I was absolutely buzzing about that. Just hoping you don't think I'm a weirdo, because now I'm like, oh my god. And what else? Oh yeah, so this morning you might be wondering where are the girls. So the girls, Jenny, as she's a nutcase, she's decided to go for a wild swim. The weather, it's not that great. I would not be swimming in this weather, but you do you, boo. Yeah, she's gone for a wild swim, so we all just went for the walk down to the like wild swimming area, and it was literally just solid mud. And you girls got Crocs on, like, sorry, but there's no chance that I'm walking down a complete muddy track, especially in my nice garms after I've just had a shower. So I was just like, see you later, bye, have a great time, like wave them off into the distance. So I'm gonna read my book, I think, sat maybe in the porch of the tent. Lovely view. We're very lucky because everybody else, so we're on the front row, so we've got like this lovely view, and everybody else has that view. of like each other's tents. So we've done really well. I'm really happy with our location. Our tent is an absolute, don't want to say, it's pretty messy. So I'm either going to do some crochet. Here's the crochet that I've been working on. Pretty good if I do say so myself. Really happy with that. And I think I'm going to read my new book. So I did bring some books with me to read, but then they're not really getting a look in now. I've bought some new ones. So the book that I'm reading currently, that I got yesterday, is this one, Slug by Holly McNish, and it's a poetry collection actually, and it's got poetry in it, but it's also got some like little anecdotes and like little funny stories, and like it's very funny. There's a lot of adult humour in here and adult topics, but it matches my hair as well, but I'm really enjoying it, and the books here are amazing. So you might have seen already that I've put like videos of the bookshops and stuff, but the books are so cheap because obviously there's 27 bookshops, like they can't be super expensive, so you know, for competition. So they're really cheap. This was £5 and it's meant to be £9.99 retail, so £4.99 for a brand new book, you know, of this length as well. Very happy with that. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a read. And oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to just tell you about as well is we joined a book club, all three of us, yesterday, and it's called the Shelter Box Book Club. I don't know if anyone's heard of this, but I'm going to put the link in the description box. Basically what it is it's a, not sponsored, it's a book club which is for people who like reading things from other countries and stuff like that, different cultures, and they're all really marginalised places where the authors are from. So like Syria, Palestine, you know, places like that, places where there's conflict and things. Africa is a big one, and basically you get a book every single month delivered to your house by one of these authors, and it's £10 a month. So you get the book, 50% of that goes to the charity, the money that you're giving. The other 50% goes towards your membership fee, so you get the book sent to your house. You get a monthly book club virtual meetup, so like everybody that wants to come go on, there's a Zoom call and you all talk about the book, and then sometimes the authors of the books also join that Zoom call, so you can like, ask them questions and everything. I just thought it sounded amazing. So very windy, see what I mean? I'm not swimming in this. So this first one that we've got is this, and it's called The Girls in the Wild Fig Tree: How I Fought to Save Myself, My Sister and Thousands of Girls Worldwide, and it's by, I think it's pronounced Nice Leng Ete. I hope I'm saying that right. And it's basically, it's very dark. It's about a girl in Kenya, this lady in Kenya, and she basically refuses FGM, and her sister had to go through it and everything, and after seeing her sister do it, she was like, I'm not doing it, so she gets exiled from the community, and then she's done loads of stuff to like help raise money towards FGM, you know, getting rid of it, abolishing FGM. And yeah, so it sounds pretty deep, but very interesting. And yeah, it's just a really good cause, so definitely go check that out if you're interested in things like that. So yeah, the books might be a little bit maybe triggering, or have some deep topics, because obviously the places where they're from, sorry I'm wobbling you around, are, you know, things like that do happen there. So yeah, just something to bear in mind. But no, it looks really good, and I'm really excited to give it a read. But yeah, so I think that's about everything. I've caught you all up. I am now going to read my book outside and wait for the wild swimmer and her accomplice to return. I hope you're enjoying the vlog. Let me know. Oh yeah, do you like my earrings? They're like Crayola. How cute. And then I've got this, which has got like little gummy bears on. See, I'm not dressed for like wild swimming. Look at the nails. No chance. So this was me chilling at the tent after I had done my little vloggy bit for you. And I waited for the girls to come back. They came back after about 2.5 hours, so I had a really nice time actually, by myself, just chilling outside reading my book. Then we went over to the festival, as we were at a comedy club that night, which was absolutely hilarious. And Lily had another talk, so me and Jenny went and explored the festival bookshop. Now, this was amazing. It was absolutely massive, and this is where everybody comes to kind of get the books signed and stuff, so you might see some authors. We actually saw James Blunt there the day before, which was very strange. But the books here a lot of them were signed, but a lot of them otherwise were really expensive, and they were being sold for retail price, which ended up being around £18 to £20 per book. So it was quite expensive. So none of us actually bought anything from the Hay bookshop. This was just a cool little performance immersive piece which Jenny went and did, and I watched. It was a little bit too close to comfort with my own degree, if I'm being completely honest. So I've had enough of performance art in my life. So I let Jenny get on with that, and I just kind of stood and watched it be created. Now what she's making is, she ended up getting like a little bag of like purpuree, you know what I mean, that stinky stuff that you put in your drawers to make it smell nice. And then Jenny had a talk, so me and Lily went for a walk around the town, and we found this honesty book shop, which basically was in the Hay Castle, and it was just all these books which were just outside with like eating places next to it, and if you wanted a book they were £2 each, and there was a little box, and they just trusted you basically to put the money into the box and not lie, you know, and just so that was really cool. Then I found this treasure trove, which was this absolutely gorgeous stationery shop, and oh my god, I was in heaven in here. Now, I didn't end up buying a lot. You'll see what I got from there a little bit later on when I do the haul part of the video. But it was very expensive. But, you know, for a little shop like this, I would expect nothing less. It's totally fair that it was as expensive as it was, but unfortunately for me, it was just a little bit out of price range for some of the things. So I ended up getting a couple of washi tapes, but I really did want to buy absolutely everything, especially these book bags. Look how beautiful these are. They're bags made to look like books. And then you went downstairs, and downstairs was basically home to like really expensive fountain pens. So we're talking like 200 odd quid for just one pen. So yeah, it was, like I say, a little bit out of my price range, but what an absolutely glorious place to have a look round. It was just lovely, and I was really happy to have a look in there and to investigate the situation. So yeah, it was really nice. We then had another little wander, and we found another bookshop which we'd not seen yet, and look at this one. Oh my god, it was called Richard Booth's, and this maybe was my favourite aesthetically. So the cinema bookshop was my favourite to buy from, but this one hands down was the best to look at. I mean, it even had a help desk when you went in, and they really weren't bothered with you filming in here. I think it's because it's really famous for being filmed for TikTok and for Instagram, and probably it's on YouTube as well. I very much probably believe that it is on here somewhere, but there was no kind of qualms about me filming anything, not like in my Portugal vlog where I got told off for filming in shops. They really don't care here. And look at this crochet area. Well, I suppose not crochet only, but knitting area, crafting area. They had inks, watercolours, watercolour pads, all sorts of stuff. Upstairs was really where it was absolutely gorgeous. They had a full literature hall, and look at this, the roof lights coming in, and the skylights, and look at that bell jar. Oh my god, gorgeous. I wanted everything, and look at these. I'm living my English teacher fantasy. This was Gay on Y, which was an LGBTQ plus friendly bookshop, which was just the happiest place I've ever seen, and it was really lovely inside. And again, books priced really reasonably, and obviously supporting our LGBTQ plus community. So it was just really lovely, and yeah, had a really nice little look in there. This was a little book passage, and look how cute this is. You go down and you can like see all the little books and everything. But oh no, honestly, we just had such a lovely, wholesome, beautiful time, and I absolutely definitely want to go back and do this again next year as well. We were even saying we might want to like volunteer.
Good morning. It is the last day. I've got no makeup on because I've just woken up and I'm going to toilet. Got to be out the campsite by about 10 o'clock, so we are gonna get up soon. It's about 7:30, and yeah, we're gonna have a walk down to the festival. I want to get Will some cider because there was some really nice. Oh yeah, Americans, cider in the UK is alcoholic. Just saying. So I'm gonna go get Will some cider, and it's like locally made. And then we've got a talk with Jacqueline Wilson, who is one of my favourite authors of all time. Very excited about seeing her. And yeah, then it's the drive home, so probably have a chat when we get home. Just thought I'd say as well, the toilets here are actual toilets. I wanted to take a video just then buzz loads of people in. They're like a little weird block with toilets in it, like proper ones, and the showers were very weird. They were like a block, and then you just had a little room, like a shower room, and you just keep clicking the button over and over again to have a shower. So we've only had like 1 or 2 showers, so I'm a bit stinky. So I'm very excited to get home and have a proper shower and see Will and the sausage. So yeah, I might film Pixie's reaction. So yeah.
So this was the last day, and this was just before we packed up. To pack up, they give you these giant wheelbarrows with these 2 big wheels on that you have to lug all your stuff into the car, so that was really funny. But yeah, the last person we saw of the weekend was Jacqueline Wilson, and if you don't know who she is just fantastic. She is a children's author who writes children's books, but based on quite traumatic events that kids go through, and oh my god, she's such a voice for those marginalised children. I absolutely love her. So seeing her was a real like, oh my god, I'm seeing my hero moment. We saw so many amazing talks, and yeah, definitely we're back next year. Highlights include definitely the comedy clubs and the Cafe Newman talk. But yeah, amazing time. Here's a little bit of Jacqueline. They were the showers, by the way. Enjoy.
Same characters where I didn't bring them up to date. Amazingly, over the years, they've only aged about 3 months. And so we've had that sleepover, and we had naughty Chloe in it too, who was a very difficult child, shall we say. Also, I wanted to show, in that book, it's written by a girl called Daisy, and her sister Lily. I'm not specific about what has happened to Lily when she was born, but it's left her with a condition that inside her head, you know, she thinks all sorts of things. She's just an ordinary girl, but because of her condition, she can't talk properly and she can't walk, so she uses a wheelchair.
So I am now home, and I'm just unpacking my case, and little Pixie Poo Poo just will not leave me alone. She is just following me around everywhere, aren't you? Pigs? You miss Mummy? Yeah. She's like, no, please don't go again. Also, I didn't get this from Hair Festival. I just packed it. But how amazing is this bag that I recently got? It's got Spam on it. Isn't that just adorable? Just thought I'd show that to everybody. As I just thought that was really sweet. I'm getting side eye. She's not happy. Hopefully she realises I'm emptying the case. Not not adding more to it.
So hopefully you enjoyed the vlog. Like I said, I got back last night, and honestly, I had a takeaway with Will, and I literally just flaked out and went to sleep. I just was absolutely knackered. You're walking all the time. There's so much walking that you're doing. It's intellectually stimulating. It's exciting. And then obviously you're up kind of late as well, up early. Sleeping in a tent isn't the comfiest even with those beds. So yeah, so I was really tired, and I'm actually still in my pyjamas now. I've got my Barbie pyjamas on, matching with the old nails that I went for. So yeah, I thought I'd show you some of the things that I got when I was at Hair Festival, because I did get lots and lots of little bits and pieces. So the first thing that I got is this. And this is a massive load of ephemera that I got from staying literally just 4 days. So look at all the stuff in here. There's so much stuff. And the girls were being really funny because every time we were somewhere, they were trying to like pick out stuff for me. Like, oh, do you need this card? Do you want that card? Do you want this bag? Do you want this program? Do you want this for the journal? So that's really funny. So I'm really excited to use all this stuff in my journal, and to be honest, I've got so much stuff it might actually fill the entire journal up. I don't know yet. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. But talking of this shop, which I've kept everything in this bag, this Prince of Hair, I actually got a print from there. And I just thought it was too amazing not to get. Look at that. Anyone who's been here a little bit of time knows my opinion on the Beatles, that they are like my favourite band ever. And I saw this and I could just not, you know, leave it. It was just too amazing. So I got this amazing print of the boys, and it's signed and everything, and I just thought it was amazing. So I'm going to get a frame for that tomorrow, frame that and stick it up in my front room along with a load of other Beatles prints that I've got. Sorry, Will, he's not the biggest Beatles fan, but I am, so and I want them up. So yeah, I mean, it also could look really good in my craft room, but I don't know if I've got enough space now. I'm just having a look around the room. I don't know really know where he'd go. So yeah, maybe in here, maybe in the front room, but either way, he's definitely going to go up, and I think it's just fabulous. I loved it. So yeah, that's my little art print that I got. And then obviously you can't go to Hair Festival without books, so I did get a few books. And obviously I've already told you about one of those in the video, because I spoke to you about the Shelter Box book club. But just to refresh, that is this one, The Girls in the Wild Fig Tree. And yeah, I'm really, really excited about this project, and about being a part of this book club. I just think it's such a good thing to be a part of, and it just sounds really wonderful. And yeah, I am very excited to be a part of it. This also came with a magazine, but I've actually left the magazine downstairs. So every month, yeah, you get the magazine, the book, and then they say like access to the book clubs as well. And I will put the link in the description box if you're interested. It's not a sponsor or anything. It's just, I'm not cool enough to be sponsored by stuff like that yet, but it just is a cool cause, and I thought I'd share that. So yeah, this looks brilliant. So I can't wait to read that. The next books I got the Poisonwood Bible, and this is a big one. This is a big boy, but look at how beautiful that cover is. I could not leave it. I just wish that they didn't have these bloody pretend stickers on the front. They really wind me up. So the recommended retail price was £10 for this, £9.99, and I got it for £4.99 because everything in here is pretty inexpensive, because as you will have seen through the video, there's a lot of bookshops, so they can't be super expensive, otherwise they won't make any money. So yes, I am very excited about reading this. I think it's got something about David Copperhead, yeah, in here as well. Demon Copperhead, sorry, that I've read lots of good things about. So I'm really excited about looking into this as well. And this basically, it doesn't give a lot, but it's a modern classic apparently, and it's a suspenseful epic of one family's tragic undoing and their remarkable reconstruction that has been read, adored and shared by millions across the world. As you can see, it doesn't really tell you a lot, but essentially what I've gathered is it's about an evangelical Baptist who takes his family to mission in the Congo. And then they go to Africa, and basically it's not what they were expecting, and there's lots of tragedy and drama. So yeah, it sounds really good. It's an absolute epic. As you can see, it's huge. It'll take me probably about 2 months to read it, maybe longer. So yeah, I'm really excited to read that. The next one that I got is this one. Again, this was £4.95. Recommended retail for this one was £10.99. So yeah, a lot cheaper here. It's got some photos and stuff in it as well. Somewhere, I've not just made that up. Yeah, there you go. So there is pictures in this. And this is the lost album of the Beatles. So, oh my God, me talking about the Beatles again, never. So yeah, this is What If the Beatles Hadn't Split Up. Now, I have a mazillion Beatles books. I just can't help it. I see them and I just buy them and I don't even read them all. I've got at least 4 that I'm thinking of in my head that I haven't even read yet. But I see them and I just have to have them because I just like the way that they look on my shelves, and I will eventually get round to reading them. I think I might do maybe like a Beatles journal. I could maybe do that and then take like, you know, like quotes and stuff out of these books and things. I don't know, but I'm not going to do that until next year when I finish my university course. I can't do that while I'm still doing my teaching stuff because that's taken over my life at the minute. So yeah, but yeah, I definitely will read them eventually, but I couldn't leave this for £4.95, could I? It's just too cool. I then got this little one, which really was quite a little bit of a impulse buy. This one is £8.99 retail. I got again for £4.95. This is The Pursuit of Love, and basically this is from like the 70s, I think it was written in. Oh no, she died in the 70s. This was written in 1945, so this is old, man. This is really old. Okay. But it sounds good. It doesn't sound like it was written in the 1940s, so I'm really excited to read this. So this technically is a modern classic then as well. It says, longing for love, obsessed with weddings, and let's not even mention the mysteries of sex. Linda and her sisters and cousin Fanny, pause for UK laughter, are on the hunt for the ideal lover, but finding the perfect match is much harder than any of the sisters had ever dreamed. Linda is first courted by a Tory MP, and then becomes embroiled with a handsome but humorless communist before she risks everything on a chance at real head-over-heels love in war-torn Paris. So, yeah, I thought it was just based in, like, World War II, but clearly it was written around that time. Very small writing. But yeah, it just seemed like a little easy read really, but it's less than 200 pages long, so we'll give that a go. If you read this, then let me know. I just thought it was a really cute little cover as well. And then finally, we've got the book that I'm actually currently reading that I started when we were there, and this is Slug and Other Things I've Been Told to Hate by Holly McNish. Now, I am not a poetry reader by any means, and this is a big ass poetry book for somebody that doesn't like poetry. But it says, from finished saunas and soppy otters to grief, grandparents and Kellogg's anti-masturbation pants, Slug is a book which holds a mirror lovingly up to the world, past and present, through Holly's driving, funny, hurtful poetry and prose. Slug is about the human condition of birth and death and how we manage the possibilities in between. It's a poetry book, and it does talk about some very rude things, very funny things, and some really sad things as well. And it's split up into different chapters, and then it has like little anecdotes about, you know, her being inspired to write the poems, and then the poems are in afterwards. And it's great. I'm really enjoying it so far. I've skimmed through some of the poems and I've read them, and they're really funny. Some of the ones towards the end are really, really rude and really funny, so I'm not going to read them on here. And because my account will probably get banned. So, but this is great. And she's brought another one out called Lobster and Other Things I've Been Told to Love. And she was actually at Hair Festival the night we left. So we couldn't see her because obviously we had like a 4.5 hour drive back home. So we're really sad about missing her on that. But yeah, the recommended retail price again is £10, and I got this for £5, again £4.99, and I'm about 100 pages in, 85 pages in, and yeah, I'm really loving this at the minute. So this is my current read, and I think it's fab. So other things that I also got at here. Oh, I also got a giant Shaun the Sheep backpack, but for some reason I haven't brought him upstairs. I don't know why I haven't brought him up, but he's huge, and I got him for a tenner. I can't go anywhere without buying 2 things: washi tape and earrings. So you best believe that I got both. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me, that's horrible. But basically there was this little market on, and they had lots of different things, and me and Lily on the last day just went a bit wild and ended up buying loads of different stuff. So first I got some Ralph's Remedies Naturally Soothing Relief Balm, and this is for your dog. And Pixie itches like crazy. I've already tried it with her a little bit, so I thought we'd try this out. and give that a go and see if it does anything. Washi tape wise, we went to that shop that I showed you earlier in the video, and these are the washies that I got. Now, it was very expensive, so that's why I didn't really get much more, but I got this one because I just love a simple stripe with different colours in it. I'm a sucker for that. I got this one which has got cherries on it, and I'm a little bit disappointed because I didn't realise that it had this writing halfway through, so it does all your cherries and then it has this writing, and that's a repeat. So I wanted it just to be full blue with cherries on it, so I'm a little bit disappointed about that, but oh well. I've also never seen this brand before, so I'm hoping that it's a good quality one. And then I got this tiny MT tape with little clouds on it, and I usually don't like really thin ones, but I've been using them quite a lot more recently, and I just thought it was super sweet. So they're the washies that I got. And then the earrings that I got these, and these are all handmade. These were £7. I got these dripping records, which I just thought were just so cool. And then I also got these guitar earrings, which, how amazing for gigs are those? I absolutely 100% had to have those. I just think they are fantastic. So yeah, really happy with my earring purchases. Think they were really sweet. I also got some wax melts, but I'm not going to bore you with those because you can't smell them, so you know there's not much to say about that. So apart from my Shaun the Sheep backpack, which like I say for some reason I've left downstairs, that's it for stuff I bought at Hay Festival. However, I wanted to come on and just quickly show you some of the things that I got for my birthday. So one of the things I got was this crochet bag, which is really sweet. It even has a hole in here where you can like put your wool out of and then, you know, continue to do it from there. But because I'd started my blanket, I wasn't able to do that this time, so I'm just kind of working out of the bag. So this is what I've made so far, which honestly, for my first ever thing, I'm quite happy with it. There's a few things that are wrong with it. So there's like this bit's wrong. It's got like 4 and I've put it through the wrong thing. There's a couple of other ones where I've gone wrong and I've put too many things through it. There's like, I think that one's got 4 as well. So there's definitely wrong bits, and also the way that I'm actually making it is a little bit wrong. So you're meant to do a square, go up one, a square, go up one, a square, go up one, and then it kind of like will have a neat ending, but mine's not going to have a totally neat finish because I've spiraled it, which just means that at the end, when I get to the end of the row and I've finished the blanket, it's just going to do this. I'm going to have to tie it like that. So it's going to kind of merge in, and it's not going to be fully smooth, you know, on every edge. But do you know what? For my first ever go, I will take that. And I kind of find that all the little weird wrong bits with it are just going to make it more fun in the long run. And then I've got my yarn in there. Now, my work friends got me this bag. They got me loads of stuff, actually. I was really treated at work. And then that's the hook I'm using, is this 4mm one. And then they also got me a brand new set of hooks, which I just thought was really, really sweet. And they go in there. So what a perfect little travel bag. This came with me to here, and I worked on this in the car journey. So yeah, it was great. Now, if anyone's got any tips, by the way, on how to stop arm ache if you are crocheting, that would be amazing, because my arms are absolutely killing. Every time I crochet, it just kills. I can't explain it. Like all my elbows, my arms, my wrists, everything just hurts. So if you've got any tips on how to stop doing that, then that would be great, because it's really ruining the experience. And I can't do it for long periods of time because I just keep getting sore all the time. So yeah, that's one. That's that. Also for crochet, my work friends also got me this book, Granny Square Fashion, because this is really the reason why I wanted to start crocheting. I wanted to make a excuse me. I wanted to make a blanket, but I also wanted to do fashion stuff. So I wanted to make like cardigans and jumpers and things like that. So they knew that, so they got me this little crochet Granny Square fashion book, and it's really sweet because the girls at work are the ones that are teaching me how to crochet. So on a dinner time we have crochet club, and we spend about half an hour after eating our dinners just doing crochet. So it's really, really sweet. So I'm going to have to take this back to work and they're going to have to teach me how to do it. Also crochet wise, because my sister knows that I'm into it, she got me this little bag, and inside it's actually mixed up a little bit, so work got me these, but my sister got me this bag which has got some yarn in it, and also some different accessories and hooks and stuff. So I'm hooked out. I've got so many hooks. I mean, look at these are for like if you're doing lace or something. This is when you're going to get really good. Like, look how teeny tiny those are. So that is yeah, that is intense. So yeah, that's what this is. This is all my little crochet things, which comes in this little case, which I think is really, really sweet. Also work got me some more wool, and again I'm gonna have to get better at it before I use these, because these are super thin, but they're really soft and really nice, and I'm definitely going to be using these at some point. Now, obviously on to my next obsession, diamond art. What diamond arts did I get? So yes, I did get some diamond arts. Will's mum got me this one, which has got little mushroom houses on it, which I think is really cute, and this is a 30 by 40. I'm going to take these out actually whilst I remember, and then I just fold them back up with the diamonds inside. My mum got me a diamond art as well, and she got me this one, a big pixie head, of course. I've already took the pen out of that one, but yeah, I thought that was really sweet. So I'm going to be diamond arting forever. I've got so many now in my stash. Will got me this diamond art, which super expensive one. Really, really happy with this because I wanted to try out a diamond art club or similar. But look at this bad boy. Firstly, he's huge, but secondly, look how many colours are in it. Oh my god. There's 40 different colours. I mean, the kitting up of this is going to be absolutely mega. But it does include some AB drills in here, which are Aurora Borealis drills, if you don't know what they are. They're like ones with extra like glitter on. And then this pack also came with a little bit of a better tray, loads and loads of wax, some nice tweezers, and some pens as well. But I have my own acrylic pens, so I probably won't use those. But this is the picture that he got me. It's SpongeBob. Anyone who knows me knows I absolutely adore SpongeBob. But look how huge this is. It's absolutely massive. I don't know if it's got the size on it. It's 40 by 60, so it's big. It's really big. So I'm really excited to do this one. This is definitely going to take me a few months to complete, because a little one usually takes me around 2 to 3 weeks, because I just work on a little bit, you know, every night. So that's going to take me ages, and then obviously I can frame that when it's done. Last thing with diamond painting is my sister got me these coasters, and I have done a coaster set before. These ones are like mandalas, and they're going to look really nice, and the crystals that you get with these ones are like glitter crystals, which I just thought was really sweet. So yeah, excited to use those. I'm not even going to attempt to put that back in the bag right now. And then the last thing that I got, which is absolutely gorgeous, is this, and Will got me this, and he got me some other things as well, but this was not really one of my mains, I suppose. He got me some Converse, and he took me out for a meal, and I'm always very spoiled at birthdays. I shouldn't say it, but I am. And he got me this John Derrian sticker book, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. You can get this on Amazon, but look at the stickers in here. These don't even look like stickers. Like, they're too nice to be stickers, but this is going to be included in my bookshelf where I've got my antiquarian, is that how you say it, ones, and all of that. But yeah, all these are stickers. How amazing are these? I am just in love. Every single page is just amazing. It's a complete treasure trove. You could just think of all the amazing things you can do with this. You can put them in your journals, or you can use them for glue booking. Oh my god, the possibilities are just wild, and I'm just mad about it. I think it's just adorable. Even this, like, look how pretty these are, these colours. They are so nice. Yeah, I just think they're amazing. So that is that. I mean, look, even the book, the side's gorgeous. This is beautiful. It's just lovely. So that is my little haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I've inspired you to either crochet, journal, diamond paint, read, go to a festival, camp, I don't know. There's a number of things that this video covers, I suppose. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the vloggy videos, then let me know. I love filming them, I'll be honest. I really do like it. I feel like a real YouTuber when I do it. So if you like them, then let me know. And I definitely will vlog more things. It's just because obviously this is not what this channel started out like. So if you enjoy it, then let me know. And I always try and add an element of a haul to those videos. But if you just like the vlogs, then let me know. I can always make that kind of an offshoot of the channel. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around and being here as always. It's very appreciated, and I love you all. But yeah, comment what you think of the the vlog and all that stuff. And if you've ever been to here, or if you want to go to here, if you've been to any abroad, that would be great to know. And if you've got any of my presents, or if you've got any tips on my crocheting or anything like that, that'd be ace. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you all very much, and I will see you in the next video. Toodaloo, goodbye, adios.